All right, I want Kat and Phil to stay here, and I want to invite the other ministers and the people that have spoken today to come to the stage as we get to our final song, which is going to be Silent Night. So we need to sing this one together, all in one accord. So let's get everyone to the stage. But before we do that, I really wanted to make sure that we hear the closing remarks from the man who made this possible, who came up with this idea. This was all down to Tommy Robinson. So Tommy, if I can invite you up here, we'd love to hear from you, brother. Just squeeze it. That's it. Just hold it. I'll just say, in 15 years of activism, hundreds of demonstrations, hundreds of gatherings, this is the most beautiful moment I've had in my life as an activist. It has been beautiful. I'd like to thank Ricky for what you've done. Ricky put this together. He can give me the shout out, but I didn't do this. Ricky done this. That's the total truth. They put this together. And I'll just say, when I started in 2009, the church stood against us. In every city we went into, as a cry for help at what was happening in our towns and cities, the church leaders stood and opposed us. That drove me away from Christianity. In fact, I hated the church for them betraying us. We, all of us, were their lost sheep. The way they've acted this week is the reason that churches are empty. But when I went to prison, I met a pastor, and betrayed by the church and away from Christianity. As I knew the Quran and I knew Islam, and I didn't know the Bible and I didn't know Christianity. But as I started understanding the Bible and the pastor done lessons with me for the life of Jesus, I understood that Jesus would have stood against the establishment. He would have stood with the sinner. He would have stood, and I'll be honest, I found it hard to even betray myself or say I'm a Christian, because I know I live a life of sin. But then I realised that Jesus stood with the sinners. So I've been on my own path, and you know, today, I've stood there and watched every second of this. It's been the most beautiful moment, standing there watching every minute of it. And moments like this bring me closer to faith. So I'd like to thank every one of you, because it's been beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And I'll say people say, why are we here today? We're here to celebrate the birth of Jesus Christ. And every one of us, including myself, need to ask what that means to us. What does it mean that Jesus lived for us, he died for us, he rose again? And every one of us, I struggle. I struggle again just because I live a life of sin, and I struggle with it. But then I realise we all do. So I'd like to thank everyone that's come today. I'd like to wish everyone a Merry Christmas. I'd like to see, do you know this? Let this be the foundation. You see, next year we're going to get a website up very soon with the help of Ricky and his team. Yeah, we're going to start planning next year's Christmas celebration. We're going to fill Trafalgar Square. This is going to become Unite the Kingdom's yearly event. People are going to travel from across Europe and across the world to take part in putting Christ back in Christmas every year in London, in Great Britain. I think only standing here today, I know many of you are watching this at home. You have to be here to feel what has happened. Something great is happening. And I've seen it at each one of our Unite the Kingdom events, as I saw the cross start playing prevalence, as I saw Jesus is King. And I felt something happening, and I felt it again today in this moment. This moment will live with me. I'm going to remember it forever. So it's been beautiful. I thank everyone that's come. And just, if you're one of the people, do you know this wasn't free. This cost money. This wouldn't have happened without the people who supported this at home. I want to thank the people that made this possible today. You made it possible. We didn't make it possible. And again, just, girls, you were unbelievable, man. You've got a very proud mum there. I stood there watching her look up at you. Yeah, everyone, and do you know, for Speaker's Corner Bob, because do you know, as I was pushed away from Christianity, and then I saw Bob, and then I saw, and do you know, I saw Bob, and as I watched him, I felt it, and in every one of these preachers today, you can feel it, you can feel the belief, you can feel the passion, you can feel something. And as I watched Bob's masculine Christianity, I thought, now I'm listening. I think Bob, you probably opened so many eyes. But yeah, just to everyone today, this has been a beautiful moment, man. So God bless everyone. God bless you all.